This game sadly does have really bugged audio, so most of it is going to be muted. Actually, all of it will, and I'll just voice over and have music. But this is a 7-drop lobby, and it has Naga and Elementals in. So I already know that it's going to be a crazy game if I'm able to make it to tier 7. For shop, I'm hoping that there is a shop where I'm able to both hero power and get a creature, but it doesn't look to be the case, so I'll just cycle a coin and take my 3/3. This shop right here is perfect for next turn because I do want to stay low and then end up leveling every turn. So I take my 3/3 Ellie to keep me strong and then just pick the 1/1 bot as my other thing because next turn I actually want the 2/1 and the lasso in shop. And just look how mana efficient this turn is. I get 3 creatures in a way for 5 mana. That's kind of crazy. If I were to take Lulubot, I would end up just holding it in my hand anyways, so I'm just going to hero power him instead, and then lasso the 1/4. Right now, the turns are pretty easy because I just level and hero power every turn. This is one of my favorite curves for 1-cost hero powers because it's such a simple game plan and it works so well. You get strong early and just level. So I'm looking at my options. The first option is almost always bad unless you already have a good spell setup. The second one, I don't even have Nagas that are really good for the setup. And the third one is the clear choice, so I can just continue leveling and have like a good curve. So it says in 2 turns, so next turn I probably still level, and then the turn after that I can level again. So I'm just going up. I just want to get to tier 7 as quick as possible, and that's what that choice is for. That's why I picked that one. Oops, I realized I didn't explain it. In 2 turns I get 10 gold, so I'll have 20 gold and do whatever with it. Once again, guess what I'm doing? I'm level hero powering. I take the 3/6 here because I'm probably going to be weak for another couple turns. The other option is I freeze it and use it next turn, but I'm already getting a ton of gold next turn, so I don't know. Probably should have just froze if I want it in general. There was nothing else that I really wanted to hero power on in the shop, so I just took it, just in case I lose. And look at that, I'm never punished. I get another one, that's crazy. So that gives me a total of what, 22 gold? Guess what I'm doing with it? First of all, I'm gonna hit that level button. And then, probably gonna hit the level button again. I ended up playing it safe and just taking a Leroy here. I probably should have rerolled looking for a good 7-drop, but I don't want to risk it. I look here because I'm curious, but yeah. I end up wasting 1 gold or 1/4 in stats, however you want to look at it. It was a waste of a roll. I'm most definitely losing this round, and after this round I need to stabilize. So that's what I'm going to try and do next turn. So once again, my anomalies are garbage. Candle is always bad, and the only one that looks half decent here is chess set. The reason I'm hesitant to just grab it right away though is it's kind of expensive and I want to stabilize this turn. I'm just gonna let the rest of the turn play out and yeah. Also, the change to this hero power allowing you to just click on tavern spells is crazy because I just 1 mana grab the 6 mana tavern spell. It's so nice.
Yeah, I would visualize. Yeah, I would
This is when you were
visualize.
broke and poor.
Right, having directors interested in me and people that I respected saying, you know, I like your work or whatever that is, and I would visualize things coming to me that I wanted or whatever. Drive home and think, well, I do have these things.
My brain kind of malfunctioned here. I thought the 10-7. I didn't need to sell the 10-17. That was just a misplay, straight up. I was trying to give it the stats to the other guy, but yeah.
5 years or 3 years maybe, and I dated it Thanksgiving 1995, just before Thanksgiving 1995.
But hey, all in all, I think I stabilized, and I'm setting myself up pretty good for next turn. One small thing I would change about this turn. Teacup, I should have played on the Naga Elemental and then sold it. It's just another +6/+6, I think, yeah. So the Tavern spell in my hand reads, target creature gets stats equal to your highest minion. Like that's what it does. So if I put it on something in the shop, I can then copy it with the Naga on board. At this point, I really don't think anyone's catching up with like to me in stats, but it is just fun to try and make the biggest minion you possibly can. All that matters now is finding a tavern spell so I can start multiplying my stats again. It really is exponential, by the way. Each time I find one of those, I more than double the total stats I already have on board. My brother walks in here. I was explaining, like, he plays Hearth too, so I was explaining to him the combo.